Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome to another video. So this video is going to be the continuation of the previous NFT video. So in this video, I'm going to show you guys how to create a very basic NFT minter contract. And for this contract, we're going to utilize two tools. So the first tool is going to be Hard Hat. So if you guys don't know what Hard Hat is basically a development environment for smart contracts. So in this video, I'll give a very basic overview of Hard Hat, but soon I will be making a dedicated step-by-step tutorial on Hard Hat. So the second tool is going to be OpenZeppelin. So OpenZeppelin is a smart contract library, so which enables us to import their contracts and utilize their functions. So for this contract, we are not going to write the NFT contract from scratch, but we will be importing OpenZeppelin's contract. So the notion of this contract is going to be we'll be writing a contract which people can call mint functions and create a token. So this token is going to be the asset is going to be an image. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so let's get started writing the contract. First, let's write the licensing. Identifier is going to be MIT because why not? And write the pragma statement. Quality is going to be more than the version 0.8.0. And write the contract. And the contract name is going to be NFT minter. And the important function in this contract is going to be the mint function. So let's call it mint NFT. And this function is going to be a public function because all the users can use this function to mint an NFT for themselves. So the first thing this function is going to do is mint a token for the caller. So let's call this a function a mint, and this mint function is going to give this caller, the message of sender is going to be the caller, some token, and we're going to assign it a token ID. So we are going to have a global token ID for this. So it's an unsigned integer token ID. It's going to start from 0. So the second thing we are going to do is set the data for the token. So right now it is just a token. We have minted a token to this user. So we're going to set the data. So let's call it simply set data, and we're going to set the data for this token, and we're going to set some data. So for this now, let's call this data.json. And after we do this, we're going to increment the token ID because after this one user calls this calls this function, the next one is going to get a different token ID. Okay. So now we have the basic skeleton for our contract, but these functions are non-existent because we have still yet to import the OpenZeppelin contract. So let's just do that. So let's import their contract by using this import statement. And so still these functions are non-existent because they have a different name. So this mint function has this mint name, and this set data function is going to be the set data URL. Okay. So now we have successfully implemented. Oh, okay. As we are inheriting from this contract, we're going to use to, to inherit the we're going to use the is command, and we're going to inherit this, and now we have everything working, only the data part is left. So for the data.json, we're going to as I already have explained in the previous video, so the data mainly is going to hold the asset plus some information. So for our contract, we're going to use this JSON keeper. So uh, our name of our token is going to be Charizard, and it's going to have a description. But the main thing is it's going to have an image. So this image is a third-party image. Right now, we are not storing the image on chain because it is the most simplest implementation that I could find. So I just took an image of Wikipedia and put it into this JSON. So when we save this JSON, This JSON keeper is going to host the JSON data. So it's hosted at this place, and we go to this place, we'll find our JSON. So we're just going to implement this link here inside double quotes as our data. So we're going to set our URI as this one. Okay, so now we have everything. Okay, we still need to implement the constructor. So let's implement the constructor. So the constructor, and it's going to be an ERC721 contract, and we're going to need a name for our collection. The name is going to be Pokemon, and the symbol is going to be PKG. Okay. So then we have an empty constructor body because our contract does not require anything as of right now. Okay, so now we have written the very basic contract. So this, I'll give you a spoiler for you guys. This contract is not at all safe. This is a basic contract to just let you guys know it's very easy to get started. Okay, now we have wrote this contract. So let's try to deploy this contract. I have written a very basic deploying script. So if you guys don't understand what this is, I'll surely explain how to test and deploy contracts using hard hat very soon. So I'll give a very basic explanation. These three lines, what they're doing is they are compiling the contract and deploying the contract in the local blockchain created by hard hat, and then this is logging the address of the contract, and then this what these lines of code is do is we are just calling this mint NFT function to mint an NFT for the user. So let's just try to run this thing. So I had run script, so it's inside script folder, and it's called deploy.js. So if we run this command, Hardhat is going to create a local blockchain in our computer and going to deploy this. So we got an address. So now let's try to deploy this in a real blockchain. So the network I'm going to be using is Goerli. So I have already implemented my private key and the Alchemy URL inside my Hardhat config. So I'll also make a separate video on how to do that. So right now, let's deploy this contract in the Goerli network. So what this is basically doing is Hard Hat is deploying this contract to the Goerli network. So it is a test network which is run by real miners. So this is going to take some time to deploy this contract. So it has added to the blockchain. Let's go to a testnet of Goerli and let's search this contract. Okay, this is our deployed contract, uh, which has just been created 9 seconds ago. So let's just refresh it. Okay, it has still not entered the NFT. So only this part has been done. So now it's calling the mint NFT function to create our NFT. Okay, it says we've minted the NFT. So let's go to Etherscan and refresh this. Okay, it's taking some time. Okay, now so we have our contract now. So this is the creation of the contract, and this is going to be the mint NFT method. And we have our tracker, which with the game we have given Pokemon and PKG. So yeah, so now we can also view our contract in OpenSea. So just type our contract address, and we can see that our contract shows up. So our actual image is going to take some time to reflect in OpenSea. Let's see if my previous, so this was the contract I previously deployed, and this has also not been loaded yet. So OpenSea takes some time to get reflected. So yeah, that's it, guys. So this is the very basic NFT contract that we can do, and yeah, thank you.